Coming up, 7 days on the front line of filth, with the enforcement officers on the hunt for fly tippers in Cardiff.
Oh. Why do they do it? Criminals.
Environmental health surprise a takeaway with an unexpected spot check.
This is really serious. If you don't get this right, you could kill somebody. That's the bottom line.
And a grime-busting duo
Oh my God.
are called out to an Armageddon of filth in Birmingham.
That smells like something's dead. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's too much.
You are being watched. Councils across Britain are supersizing their fight against the illegal dumping of rubbish.
Hello, can I help? I'd like to report some fly tipping, please.
Last year, enforcement teams nailed over 500,000 fly tippers. But it's a daily battle, and the enforcement team in Cardiff have had enough.
Fly tipping's a huge problem for Cardiff. We have about 15 loads probably a day.
It's the beginning of the week for enforcement officers Wayne and Dan.
My puppy, he's walked, pooed, through there. So his poo was stuck in that. When we're searching through there, could be needles, knives, you know, who knows what's in amongst all that fly tipping stuff.
This morning, they're on their way to a country track, which has become a regular dumping ground for some garden waste of sorts.
We've probably picked up about 20 tonne of compost in the last month or so.
Let's not disguise it as compost, Wayne. Let's call it what it is. It's cannabis.
Yeah. So
hopefully there'll be some evidence in this one.
Yeah.
There were almost 6,000 incidents of fly tipping in Cardiff last year. The boys have seen a sudden rise in the number of cannabis-related dumps.
Usually, if this is from allotments or someone's regular growing, they wouldn't usually dump this amount of dirt. And if I search, I'll probably find remnants of plants, cannabis plants and things. We'll have a search for them now and have a look. We just got to take a photo, so just get the extent of how large the fly tipping is. And we'll search the bags then for evidence.
Wayne and Dan have been on the trail of the mysterious gang dumping this waste for the last 6 months. The hunt is now on for address labels, receipts, anything that could reveal the identity of the cannabis-growing culprits.
We're probably the most dirtiest officers when we turn up at the end of the day in the office. There's another 50 or 60 bags down here. Well, there's a strong smell of weed by here, Dan.
Yeah, let's start there, look. It's all little stems.
Our rats have been in here because it's all chewed there, so might have a rat in this bag.
Oh, don't tell me there's a rat yet, I'll be gone.
Bugs. No evidence, though.
So no clues for Wayne and Dan this time. But the hunt is still on.
Well, about 70, 80 bags, maybe more. Just going to need mechanical equipment to get all this removed. We'll get specialist clearance in now, like an external company, and they'll remove this. That's just it. We'll have to keep monitoring the area now and try and catch them. We will catch them. We will.
Whilst Wayne and Dan tackle the mountains of waste outside, there's an army of grime busters sorting the rubbish inside. For the 3 million hoarders in the UK,
I've made you a cup of tea, my dear. Thank you, darling.
salvation comes in the form of people like Kaz
That is awful.
and T.
Cheek of it. I was an embalmer for about 17 years. Just kicked off from there, really. So I prefer dead bodies, if I'm honest.
They're partners in grime from Birmingham.
Right, let's go then. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Who are called in by landlords, families and councils when people are drowning in their own dirt.
Hoarders range from, there could be a nurse, there could be a judge. We've done the judge before.
You've done a millionairess?
Millionairess, council tenant.
You know I'm a better driver than you, don't you? Why would you say that?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What walks of life you're from.
No, it's not that you're a better driver. You're a more aggressive driver.
I'm not aggressive when I'm driving.
No.
Come on, mate.
Do you know, I'm actually quite hungry.
That's it, just squeeze through, why don't ya?
She was very confident, wasn't she?
Today, Kaz and T are starting a new job for a woman living in a 3-bedroom flat in Birmingham.
Go ahead.
5 years ago, the rubbish chute on the estate broke.
Watch your feet there.
And intimidated by drug users downstairs, she started keeping her rubbish inside, and it's all got a bit out of hand. She lives here with her 2 grown children and pets. They haven't thrown anything away for 5 years.
It's a mixture of cat litter, dog poo, old bottles, old black bags, old cartons, ripped up cardboard boxes.
It's actually borderlining on a biohazard, to be honest.
Before Kaz and T can think about tackling the mountain of bin bags, they need to clear a path to the rooms.
Right now, we've got a lot of maggots, flies, and stuff like that, so we want to try and clear this hallway as quickly as possible. I didn't realise there was so much dog faeces on the floor.
I think there's loads of urine.
Yeah,
And this is what makes the cardboard clam together and become flat and embedded. That's why it's so hard to get it off the floor. That's why I'm shoveling. You wouldn't think to use a shovel inside someone's house. Obviously, it's a garden tool. But it's the only thing for us that gets that caked on debris, thick, gooey, whatever it is, the shovel does it for us, and it always works. Just had a mouthful of poop.
Did you?
I literally just swallowed a bit of poop.
Oh.
Or the smell of it anyway. There's going to be people out there wondering, why couldn't she do it? But she's a mental health condition. Hoarding's a mental health condition. And who am I to question her? I don't know what's going on with her.
She's looking up to us to help her and to transform her life. And that's what we're here for. And we're going to do that.
You ready? Wait there. Wonderful.
It takes Kaz and T the whole day to fill over 100 bin bags of waste. But eventually, most of the floor is cleared of junk.
Ooh.
Their next challenge is tackling the rubbish left rotting away in one of the bedrooms.
I dread to think what's behind all this, because you can't physically see it. There could be a dead cat there for all I know. I really don't know.
Where we going, Wayne?
Devil's Ditch, Daniel.
Devil's Ditch.
In Cardiff, enforcement officers Wayne and Dan are hot on the trail of fly tippers blighting the city.
Can you imagine we get there and the van's down there?
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Karate.
I'll have my headlock. All you do to him, Dan?
Tickle them, probably, with a feather.
They've just had a call about another serious fly tip at a site nicknamed locally as Devil's Ditch.
Why do you call it Devil's Ditch?
Because a Gruffalo lives down here.
What have you got to do with the devils?
You know the Gruffalo?
Yeah.
Him.
Oh, no, look at that. A shotgun. Oh, God.
It's a huge tip. It looks far more than one lorry load. With no CCTV footage available, Wayne and Dan need to search for clues by hand, leaving no sofa unturned.
I reckon we get a couple of quid for that in a charity shop, Ray. It's brand new, though, isn't it? Still got the tag on
there's a
it.
dead pigeon or something in there, Dan.
Shut the front door.
It's not in there.
The budgies for...
Oh, it is.
These items seem to be new. new packaging, so there's a good chance that they've had new products in their house. And we just build up a picture then of if the waste did actually come from that property. Lots of people stuff letters down the side of there, so you might find letters there.
We're hoping one day we'll find a bag of money. Sometimes they have like delivery addresses, like on the furnitures and that. They've all wrapped up.
But the fly tippers of Cardiff know only too well how to stay one step ahead of the enforcers.
Yeah, look, and they've cut all the labels off them too. Yeah, look, you can see where they've ripped stuff off here.
Often the original owners have innocently paid someone to take away their rubbish, but it's now a money spinner for organised gangs. Wayne and Dan's best hope is to track down the original source.
They've ripped all the tags off them. They're clever.
And finally, the hunt pays off.
Oh, boy, up! Yeah. Well, Wayne, no, good.
It's the breakthrough they were after. Just one address label left on a bit of rubbish can be all they need to secure a conviction.
Oh, nice bit of evidence here, Wayne. Might get something good out of that.
If they can trace them, Dano might finally get to book 'em.
Book 'em, Dano.
As Wayne and Dan get closer to the collar, Kaz and T are just halfway through their Birmingham flat that's been a rubbish dump for 5 years.
This one stinks.
They've already taken out over 300 bags of rubbish, but there's still plenty more to go.
What we find at the very back will be her first bag that she put down.
Yeah.
The last bit is always the worst bit.
It's all
Because
breaking down,
that's
it's all
what's been there
organic.
the
Yeah.
longest.
No, it's not fine. Yeah. Put it straight in there. Put it straight in there, babe.
Oh my God. That smells like something's dead. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's too much.
That pungent smell, that's feces. Definitely. Organic matter and rubbish don't smell like that. That's feces.
Oh, Jesus. Sometimes the smell gets so overpowering, it's just on another level. So I've got to spray so I can smell something nice for a bit. Do you know, it's one of them smells that when you go home, it'll still be in my nose follicles. Oh, boy.
The further down they go, the more rancid the waste gets.
She just lost all hope in her house, basically, and she just thought, I'm not throwing it out. I'm going to just throw it in my bedroom. So it's like a tiny little mini rubbish tip. And she lives here. So I'm rebagging everything so that it doesn't go all over the floor. See what I mean? It just falls apart. Wicked now.
If I actually have to think about what I'm doing, I'll never get it done. Because I'm wading knee-high in rubbish, in insects and all sorts. I'm doing a job that nobody wants to do. People judge compulsive hoarders in the sense where they think you've done this yourself. But then, to me, it's no different from any other mental health issue. Compulsive hoarding is an addiction, and they're in this situation. Why would you just leave them there? You know, what's happened to humanity?
Oh, boy, it really smells in there. I have to wear my mask now. I can't carry on without it.
The hard work is finally paying off. There's just one more problem to sort out.
This is where the lady sleeps. Her bed is full of creepy crawlies. You can see the dirt, you can see it's moist. We're going to get rid of that mattress today. There's no way we're going to transform her life and leave that mattress in there for her. I'm just worried that she's going to be left with no furniture. She's going to be left with hardly anything. Your legs.
After a 4-day clean-up operation,
I'm sweating like I'm in a sauna.
Same here.
the end is finally in sight.
I'm just going to class it as a little workout.
No, so I'm getting happy now because this is nearly completed. I can see a little light at the end of the tunnel. The first few days are the worst.
Yeah, we look at it and we think, oh my God.
We're never going to get through this. Last bag. That's it, folks.
Kaz and T can now start transforming this flat back into something habitable for the family. Environmental health officers across the country are on the hunt for grime and dirt that can be lethal. There are nearly 60,000 takeaways in Britain, and 1 in 7 of them fail basic food hygiene tests. Juliet works for Worcestershire Council and has a week ahead of surprise spot checks.
So they're unannounced visits. You kind of get a feeling for what it might be like, but yeah, you don't really know till you set foot in the door.
Today, Juliet's about to drop in unannounced on a local pizza takeaway.
Is the manager around at all, or you're the manager? Hi. Juliet's from Worcestershire Regulatory Services. I don't think we've met before, have we?
No, I don't.
No. I'll put my white coat on, and then I'll come and ask you some questions.
Juliet has a strict hygiene code, which must be adhered to.
My mop hat. Obviously, don't want any foreign body contamination from my hair, and I do shed quite a lot of hair.
And she has the power to shut the business down if it's too dirty. So the new manager is hoping to get off to a good start.
Could you show me where the hand wash basin is, please? Ah, OK. Right. So, do you need to get that? It's not good practice not to have a hand wash basin. The ideal scenario is that you have a separate hand wash basin. I'm going to get down on my hands and knees.
First, Juliet wants to assess the overall cleanliness of the kitchen.
Under here, there's quite a lot of debris. I would say that the level of overall cleaning is pretty poor. So this freezer, we've got a massive break in it. The seal's worn and dirty. You can't effectively clean it. That's not acceptable.
Next, Juliet moves on to the food storage.
What's this? Oh, it's raw, isn't it?
Yeah, I will make the food myself.
Right, OK. The problem being is you've got salad and things underneath, and that bag could quite easily leak. In fact, I felt something.
Almost half of all Brits have been poisoned by food they've eaten, and for Juliet, tackling this issue is personal.
I had salmonella from a meal that I had, and I was really quite ill. And I just thought, I don't want this to happen to anybody. I want to, feel safe. And I want my friends and family to be safe when they're eating out. And is that raw meat?
Yeah, raw meat. Chicken
Okay.
and ham. I was gonna just put inside.
That's cooked. Half?
Yeah.
What do you mean half cooked? That's not raw, is it?
This is raw, yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's cooked. Well, so you can eat it like that. It's not going to give you...
It's for pizza.
It's a ready-to-eat product.
No, it's not ready.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. It's ham.
With some serious concerns for the grime on display, Juliet now wants to find out if customers are taking away more than just a pizza when they order up a Hawaiian.
I'm just going to do a swab of this. So it's quite badly scored, isn't it, in places? So it makes it a bit more difficult to keep it clean.
She's armed with a hygiene meter. The swab reveals exactly how many bacteria are lurking on the kitchen surfaces, and it needs to read less than 200.
OK.
No good.
378. So as I said, we like it to be under 200. Excellent. So that suggests to me you're not cleaning effectively. This is really serious. And if you don't get this right, you could kill somebody. That's the bottom line.
2/3 of all inspections result in action that must be taken.
Have you got a written cleaning schedule? No.
If Juliet's disappointed with the hygiene levels indoors, the rubbish out back might not turn this inspection around.
You can't leave it open like that.
Okay.
So make sure you keep everything clear.
Yeah. I didn't have time to, you know.
That's been there a little.
I'm so busy.
That's been there a little while. I get really annoyed when there's an absolute torrent of excuses as to why they've not done things.
Maybe someone threw up.
I don't want to go there. And that mop,
That's not
that
mine.
mop
Someone
bucket.
just put it there. That's not mine.
You need to make this as clear as you can, and just your rubbish goes in your bin. Nothing on the floor. You need to get a shot of it.
The inspection is over. Time for Juliet to give a rating from 0 to 5. 5 would be a miracle. 0, a disaster.
Your score, it's a 1. You don't have to display this, but it does go on our website.
It's a close call. The new manager has an epic list of things to do if he's going to continue trading. Juliet will be back to check. We're a nation that's just no good at throwing things away. But for Kaz and T, someone else's trash is another person's treasure.
Hiya!
Hello, how do you
You're
do?
right.
They've arrived to pick up a sofa to begin the transformation of the flat they've just cleared.
We've redecorated, we've still a little bit more to do, and now we're just going to make her house a home now.
Yeah.
The end result makes it worthwhile, and
it's hard work.
The fact the client's so happy. We smashed it, we finished, so we
yeah,
are
that's wonderful.
well chuffed with ourselves. High five me, girl.
120 miles away over in Cardiff, things are looking up for fly tip hunters Wayne and Dan. After their discovery at Devil's Ditch, all the excitement has given them a hunger.
Might take the missus somewhere.
You're gonna take it, Dan?
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it.
McDonald's.
They have an address for the potential culprits. So there could be a prosecution to celebrate tonight.
Little side of lobster tail. Oh yeah. Cheesy mushroom starters. Oh, my taste buds are going already, Wayne. Is the house here, Wayne?
It looks like they've struck gold.
Oh, Dan, that settee is matching the one that we
Chair.
found at the fly tip.
Yes, it
The
is.
same chair.
Yes, it is. Let's get him, Wayne.
Let's get it, Daniel. The settee, la.
Under the chair.
It's the chair. In the window, same as the one at the fly tip.
It's a brand new chair and all, weren't it? It's in the wrapper.
We got tiles at the fly tip. The matches the tiles that's on the new tiles that's on the floor in here.
Did they not want the chair?
Good sign that the waste did come from here.
don't think there's anyone in there, to be honest.
It's back to HQ for Wayne and Dan to see if they can track them down another way.
Book them, Dano.
Book 'em, Dano.
Hello, how can I help you?
Back in Birmingham, there's no rest for Kaz and T.
Okay. And what do you need doing? Is it a domestic clean?
The family of another hoarder needs their help.
Ah. Okay. All right, my love. Thank you very much. Take care now. Bye-bye.
They've no idea what to expect until they arrive at the property, other than the fact that the owner has lived with lots and lots of animals.
Okay. Is it as bad as you thought?
It's worse.
Oh.
Everywhere you step, there's poo. But it's not a problem because, you know, we're the extreme team. That's what we do.
The woman who lives here has let her many cats turn her home into one giant litter tray.
This is all cat feces, so please put it straight in. Be careful, careful. There's a lot of feces here and there's a lot of maggots as well. It's cat poo and fur mixed together. Straight in. Be careful. Something smells really bad in that bin there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
It's all broken down.
Kaz and T have been helping hoarders now for over 10 years.
We have a level from 1 to 5. This is a 5.
First of all, they need to clear a path through the property. But they've never had to deal with a deep pile carpet of poo before.
Look at that. Jesus Christ.
Just shovel, babe, just shovel.
I'm shoveling. Oh, my God. Right, just take that. So that's so heavy and pooey. Oh, it's on the bin. Oh, my God, it stinks.
They need to wear a face mask to make sure they don't breathe in any spores. Cat poo can be a harbinger of nasty parasites that can cause toxoplasmosis.
You know you've got poo all over your shoe, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Wow. And wow again. Go on, go on, go on. Keep going.
We're in the kitchen, believe it or not. Yeah, we're in the kitchen. It's quite dangerous. There's sharp knives amongst pots and pans and all sorts.
I can't imagine somebody actually sat here, living in
Yeah,
this.
but where does your mind have to be at for you to live in this condition? I don't know. All I can see is pure darkness. I was a carer in the community, and part of my job was to go into people's homes and care for them. I came across compulsive hoarding then. It intrigued me, but there was no name for it. I sort of mentioned about compulsive hoarding. T joined me and we put the extreme team together.
We do some jobs pro bono because people are crying out for help and they're not getting any help. It's a mental health condition. Other mental health conditions get the help they need, but hoarders don't. So we're just going to keep going until we're heard, until they get the help they need. I found the floor.
Yay! That will come up lovely. That will come up lovely.
So,
Can you grab the hose?
Hole.
There's 2 of them, isn't there?
Yeah,
I know, I said hose, didn't I?
yeah.
Okay, hoe.
Grab a hole, please.
After 3 hours of hard graft, Kaz and T have only made it as far as the front room.
Look at, oh my life. Wow. Look at that.
Around Britain, clearing up illegally dumped rubbish costs the taxpayer £57 million every year. It's a never-ending battle. The Cardiff enforcers alone investigated nearly 5,000 cases last year, each carrying a potential fine of up to £50,000. But for Dan and Wayne's last fly tip investigation, the real villains are not the innocent homeowners.
Spoken to the people whose evidence we found from Devil's Ditch. I know now and I'm confident it's not the actual people whose evidence I found are the fly tippers. But they failed in their duty of care to make sure that the waste that they were getting rid of have gone to a reliable party who's going to dispose of the waste correctly. And now try and get some information from who they've given their waste to. If it's a criminal offence you can go to court for and be imprisoned if you are the fly tipper.
The hunt for the gangs behind the fly-tipping plague blight in Cardiff continues. In our cities and towns, keeping a lid on the tide of grime is a never-ending battle. Every day, there are 2,700 illegal fly tips dumped across the country. That's one every 30 seconds. It's a fight that's hard to win, but that won't stop the enforcement team in Cardiff from trying.
I love a bacon sandwich.
Oh, wait there, we might have done this the wrong way round.
Why?
Because the job we're going to now could be stinky. So technically we could be sick. Whereas if we'd have gone there first before eating, we wouldn't have had anything in our bellies to be sick with.
It's right, if I'm sick, we'll just come and get another one.
The boys are on their way to another call-out, but then, always on the lookout, they spot something.
What's this down here, Wayne? Oh, Wayne, oh, Wayne, oh, Wayne.
That's a bad tip.
It may not be the fly tip they were after, but Wayne and Dan think this could be worth closer inspection.
50, 60 bags easily. Nice searching to do here, mate. Let's go.
Let's go. You take a photo, Dan.
Right. We think there's potential to be quite a bit of evidence in it because there's a load of domesticated bags.
What's your back?
Hang on, let me jump over.
With this load of rotten rubbish, the boys may regret their bacon sarnies en route.
What are you doing? Oh, I can smell it. It's coming this way.
My bacon! 5 years, I've been sick once. Is there anything I'm thinking about? No waste in my bacon sandwich.
Oh, God.
I'm going back in, Dan, I'm going back in.
Oh, you are, Wayne. Maggots! That's grim.
Hang on. What's this? Oh, can you get rid of the smell, Dano? I'll search you, Dan, don't worry.
Thanks, mate. Looks like we got cannabis crop here, some domestic waste.
This could have all the hallmarks of a fly tip that's been dumped by the gang they've been after.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, we got some evidence here. I got the person's name, we can search council tax. And driver's licence number as well.
There's number plates by here.
We'll just follow the lines of inquiry now and take it as a natural conclusion. And but like I said, we got a name to go by and an address. So hopefully you'll have more information of how the waste got here then. You like Danny boy?
No.
He likes clean fly tipping.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Here's their list. So this is the cannabis crop. This is everything that they've had in there. Wayne, take that, mate. Going through the rest of this bag here now to see if we can find anything a little bit more in-depth. Try and get an address out of it or something. Here's a cash invoice document there, Wayne. Would you like to dissect that?
It's just receipts. There's a lot of B&Q receipts here. I'll dry these out now and we'll have a good look for them.
Get the address off our boy.
Got him, Dano. I think we've got enough evidence here now, Dan. Perfect. That was a good find, that was.
Buckle up, yeah, good.
Let's go, Dano.
After months of cat and mouse, the boys could finally have the fly-tipping gang in their sights.
That's not carpet.
Meanwhile, Kaz and T have been called to a house so overwhelmed by waste that the first part of the cleaning process is just to try and clear a path.
We are the men in blue.
This filth-busting duo have finally carved their way through to the living room.
Oh my God, the rug, yeah, is so caked into the floor that I can't even lift it up.
I've learned over the years the difference between animal feces and human. Human's got to be the worst. This one should be easier, actually. This is splitting apart. Hold on. That's it.
Keep going.
That's it.
Stand on it, babe, with all your bloody weight. That's
All my
it.
17 stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, woman. Yay!
I just imagine someone chirping my baby. You get me?
After 8 long hours of hard labour,
Well done, darling.
Kaz and T have finally uncovered a house that was once buried under mountains of cat poo.
Poo everywhere. All sorted. All done and dusted. Once we finish a job, my satisfaction is the fact that we're helping this a particular person rebuild their life and start again.
It's the end of a long week.
Oh, God, I'm so traumatised by the shit that's on the bottom of the shoes. I don't think we can salvage these.
We're not throwing these away.
Kaz and T will be back to work their magic and transform this house into a home. Across the border in Wales, it's also been a busy week for Cardiff's enforcement duo Dan and Wayne, and it could be about to end on a high.
Should we try and piece it together?
After months on the trail of a cannabis fly tipping gang, they might finally have the culprits in the bag.
So we're just peeling some of the letters apart to see if we can get more information to lead us to persons where we can try to establish why the waste was dumped there, whether they were the fly tipper or whether they give their waste to the person who done the fly tip. It's very delicate, obviously. I'm trying not to take what I think could be important information or evidence. I just got to take my time. You only got a contact number for him.
07.
And then Wayne hits the jackpot.
We got an address, a contact number, we got the name, we also got the person's signature, all off the same letter which was contained in the waste. I'll try the phone number, I'll contact the person and arrange to call the property.
From the evidence that we found, we've obtained 2 different vehicle registrations. I'll send off now for a DVLA check, get the owner's details, and we'll send them letters out to come down for an interview.
But it doesn't stop there. Having outfoxed the enforcers in the past, the gang have left behind some remarkable evidence.
This booklet type thing we found has got information written down on it of everything basically I think you need to have a cannabis crop. And they've got the price then of how much it costs. £10,423, £11,280, £6,669 and £9,180. So it just shows the scale of what they're doing. It is a major cannabis farm. I think the police will be interested in what we found.
What we have uncovered here is obviously going to be vital evidence to some sort of a police investigation that could lead to a bigger arrest and a bigger prosecution for them. When we come across some evidence, it's an excitement for us because it's the start of the journey where we can potentially get a fly tipper off the street. We do get excited like that.
We do like, oh, Dano, we go for it,
We
Dan,
know,
don't we?
look what I got you, boy.
We've redecorated, with still a little bit more to do. And now we're just going to make her house a home now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold, isn't it, Dan? It is cold. Hang that heating on, boyo. That's a big one, wasn't it? It was a big one.